What are you guys gonna do?
I have no idea.
Okay. I might stay awake just to see how Tommy is. But you didn't hear anything from me, you understand?
Yeah.
You guys ever have angry feelings or anything? You talk to that person about it. Including me. If I've pissed you off or upset you, you tell me, okay? I never want to have you guys think I'm being a bitch or something. You guys don't tell me about it.
Oh, I thought you just knew. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, it's the mustache.
Yeah, that gets me. Makes me think you're mad. It's an angry stash.
It is an angry stash, isn't it?
It is.
Good.
Do you go?
Alright.
Where's Tommy?
He's on his way back to the coolie. He's just said on the radio.
Okay, I couldn't hear him.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
One of those
Yeah, we're here.
nice springs.
So Wayne's gone to sleep. So it's me. Oh, Jacob went to sleep too. So it's me, Wolfie, and Shay.
No worries, Dee's going to sleep as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, did he go to sleep there, or is he with you still?
Yeah, I thought he
He's
went to sleep a while.
Okay. I might go talk to Tommy then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably gonna call up there myself.
Yeah.
Wanna talk?
Good night. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Come pick me up the coolie.
See ya.
I'll see you soon, okay? Oh, I see you.
I'm here.
Alright, good night, Wolfie.
Good night, Lilith.
So great seeing you.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, that's wish I want like a photo of that. That's
That's actually, I hope the cops drive by and see that.
Yeah.
Good night, Tommy.
Oh, good night, Shay. Sorry. I was thinking about something.
I got your finger in it too. I got your finger perfect. Look at the chain.
Oh, God.
Alright, good night, you two.
Good night. Have a good one.
So first things first, how are you feeling?
I do have a lot to think about. A lot more to think about.
More than you expected?
Yeah.
Crash man!
There's also something I've got a lot to figure out right now.
So I don't want to know everything. You don't have to tell me everything. I just want to make sure that you're okay.
Oh, I'm okay. What the
fuck?
That used to be...
What the
Has that always been...
I don't know. Looks...
I'm confused.
Me too. It's been a long day. Anyways. So... What were the main things, I guess? And only if you're comfortable sharing as well. Sorry, true.
About your window.
Yeah, fuck it. Didn't need it anyways.
I told him to stop pushing me away. And I kind of upped him for it. It was pretty much a what and who's who kind of situation, and he agreed. He agreed that he's been pushing me away.
Do you say why?
He says I wasn't broken enough.
What?
Because I haven't lived the gang life. I haven't been broken into the life. I pretty much said it was completely out of pocket and fucked up the way he undermined me in front of the whole group on the pier today. and how after all I've done for him, all the blood, sweat, and tears I've put into him and the group, that it was fucked up the way he spoke to me, and the way he's been treating me.
And how do you take that?
He took it well. He understood the way I'm feeling. He has his reasons. He
I
wants
guess the
you
main
to be
quest-
second in charge
What?
because he's seen you lead, and I said, Dundee, when you were gone, everyone turned to me, and I fucking led the group. Granted, it was me and you, Lilith, and I did mention that as well. And he understood that. But he says you learn more from the losses and the wins, in which I do agree. Don't take this as in like I fucking love him. He's my boy, and I consider him my brother, and I did tell him that.
Mhm.
I had the chance to join BBMC a while ago. Like Barry straight up asked if I wanted to join BBMC, hang around. And I spoke to D. D said it's okay, and I went and had a chat to him. And I decided, nah, fuck that. Like, I can't do that. You know, I wanted to start my own thing. I practically told him that Bang Boys wouldn't be around if it wasn't for me pushing him into that direction. And he agreed. I know it's very egotistical of me to say, but in reality of things, he probably still would have been chasing BBMC now.
Yeah.
I have a lot of learning to do. I have a lot of leading to do.
Tommy, I wasn't like this when I was in the HOA. I was actually a lot more like you. I did what I was told. I went out of my way, beyond out of my way to help people, and nobody appreciated it. I became bitter and resentful of the people that I considered my family. It felt like whenever I tried to speak up, I was wrong, I was stupid, and that's all it was. It didn't matter. I am beyond thankful for everybody in the Bang Boys for accepting me despite my past. I mean, almost all of us have a really fucked up past, and I've learned from my mistakes. I don't regret them. I don't regret any of them. And lately I've been thinking, God, I really wish that I was like this when I was in the HOA, because honestly, I'd probably be leading it. Unfortunately, there were maybe one or two people that, honestly, I think they had it out for me from the very start. When I first joined the HOA, I was very, very close with the Lost and Hydra, and whenever I was doing jobs with them and stuff like that, they would always make these like passive offhand comments that I was gonna leave and join Hydra or join the Lost. My loyalty was constantly questioned all the time, despite me being the one that fucking fixed most of the issues within the group. One day, one of our members fucking put a map on the ground of the location of our meth lab, our private meth lab. I fixed that because everybody else was too shocked and stunned. But I also got really angry at people, but didn't say anything about it. And then me and Andy would constantly butt heads because I felt like she hated me. I still think she hates me. I don't think she ever liked me to begin with. I don't really know why, but she's second in command, and I wasn't trying to become high command, but my dad used to... He's the leader of the HOA, you know that, right? My dad, Sis.
Yeah.
So he used to be the meth cook of the gang. And then he started getting old. Meth is just kind of cursed in general. Things always went wrong. It was stressful. As his daughter, I wanted to relieve him of his burden. And I took over. And when Sis was in charge of that stuff, everybody was climbing to help. When I took over, it was like fucking pulling teeth out of people. They didn't want to help me because I wasn't Sis. If Sis didn't wake up, no one else woke up. It fucking sucked. And I respected my dad way too much to stand up against him, even though there were a lot of things I didn't agree with him doing. But now that I'm here with you guys, I've learned from it. And despite how badly things went with the HOA, despite my dad never being around anymore, I'm thankful for them. And that includes Andy, even if she hates my guts. I have learned a lot. And you will too, Tommy. You will fuck up. You will get yelled at. You will be disrespected. But you know for a fact that every single one of us loves you.
Yeah. It's,
And when you have things to learn, the pressure is on. But you'll get there. I did. Well, hell, I'm not even quite there yet. I'm still learning. I mean, look at me. Like, I fucking... I first did a weed run with you guys. I started doing fucking oxy. I didn't know what I was doing. Even though I've been in the city for over 2 years now, I didn't know how to start a fucking weed run. But now I do, and now I love it, and now I know exactly what to do. And yeah, there are things that are harder to learn, like comms, driving, hacking. That's a lot more complicated than doing a weed run. And that takes longer to learn, but you will get it. And if there are things that you can't do, that's fine. You're not a fucking jack of all trades. And you're not a master of none either. We all have our thing. And the one thing I appreciate in the group so much is that everybody is so different. Like, there's not a single person in the group that's, like, similar. Like, maybe Tommy and Jacob, but even then, they're still very, very different people. They're just silly boys. Oh, you're Tommy. I meant to say Jacob and, Jake and fucking Wayne.
Yeah.
They're like little goblins, but they're still fucking different. And I really honestly think you guys are my family.
Forever will be, Lilith. It's, The only thing he was really questioning was my decision-making. Which, I do agree. He did bring up the whole picking him up thing from fucking Grapeseed, and I was like, I thought that was a prank, but whatever.
Well, so there are times where someone will ask for something and I usually reply pretty quickly. Sometimes you say that you'll do it after I've said I'll do it. And I honestly don't care, but
Yeah,
I think that pissed Dundee off.
it did.
Because when I got there, he was like, he called me. Well, I was on the way there, and he was like, I wasn't in my Subi or anything on the way there. He was making all that up. He was stirring you, but he called me when I was almost there, and he was like, "Oh, is anyone picking us up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming." And then he was like, "Oh, I thought Tommy," and then I explained, and I was like, "Oh," and then he tried to like prank you. So it was a prank, but there was also a little bit of seriousness to it at the same time. I feel like you need to prove something to him when you don't. You being in the group is already evidence that you deserve to be here and that we want you here. And I don't think you're doing anything wrong. You're just learning.
Yeah. I did, I think I did open his eyes a little bit onto where I am and what's happening. I guess it's a time will tell type situation. He also said he's been having visions of some sort. He really shrugged that one off and wouldn't explain, but he's been having visions of some sort.
Did you say that he fell asleep?
No. No. Wayne asked me about Norman Bones, and I told Dundee about it. And he said, "Don't worry, I'm having visions. It's a thing, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it means, but it's okay." And then we just changed subject.
So, this is the excuse me. This is the last time you'll ever say the name Norman Bones, okay? That stuff
Really?
didn't happen. Yes. It was retconned.
Oh.
Yeah, so it didn't happen, but something still kind of happened that affected Dundee's soul. You know, it happened, but it didn't. You know?
Interesting. Okay.
Yes.
It was put into the.
It was just the wind, but that wind hurt him.
It was just the wind, but the wind was strong.
The wind was traumatic.
There. I had no
So-
idea. Okay.
He took me somewhere the other day, and he kind of like seemed, I don't know if he was asleep, but he was walking, and he didn't feel like he was there. I feel like he's having flashbacks. Because it happened when he took me somewhere that had significant impact on him and Barry and the BBMC and stuff. And that's when he got
Right.
weird when we got there. So I think I don't know. Dundee has his own demons, clearly. He's not perfect. He's stubborn. He doesn't listen. He's gung-ho. And sometimes he needs to be reeled in too.
Yeah.
And none of us are perfect.
Definitely not. I think deep
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
Dundee's
chat.
having second thoughts about the Bang Boys. Whether he thinks it's going to continue or not. But honestly, I think when the big weather happens, you know, the
Our impending
four-story
doom.
tall waves. Yes, our
Mhm.
impending doom happens. I definitely intend on keeping the Bang Boys around. But I guess that's a conversation for another day.
Sure.
You doing all good?
Yeah, I'm fine. But do you feel like the conversation that you had with him was productive? Good?
It definitely was.
Like, it was a good thing. You don't regret it? You don't think it made things worse?
I don't think so, but it's a I think it's a time will tell type situation.
Did he seem angry?
No, I think it opened his eyes a lot more to actually what he's doing and how he's been.
Trust me, I could see it. I've noticed it for a while now.
I think it was a he didn't know that I knew kind of thing. Maybe.
Yeah.
And
Dundee's
now he
not
knows
very
that I knew
subtle,
about it, and I've
unfortunately.
been sitting on it for a while. He kind of opened his eyes.
Good.
And he said he respects the fuck out of me for
See, I
confronting
told
him
you.
about it. And
You came at him
he said
calm
no
and
one else would do
collected.
that.
Yeah.
Relatively calm and collected.
I mean, you were hurting. Imagine if you'd waited that one more time. You would have lost your shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And
that
that
could be
was very
dangerous.
bad. Yeah. Well, look at me now. I'm not in the HOA anymore. But I don't regret the things that I did. Because I've learnt from them and now I'm here. With you guys.
Forever and ever, mate. Forever and ever. I'm not going anywhere.
Me either.
Good to see you, Lilith.